Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jim Simmons with Smokin' Simmons Barbecue. Today, of course, as always, I have something special. I've been poking around on the internet, on YouTube, and I've noticed that there's something called over-the-top chili. So I figured, let's give it a go. And basically what it is you prepare everything, all the ingredients together in a pot early, but you don't put the meat in yet. What you end up doing is taking about a pound of ground beef and a pound of ground pork, make it into a giant meatball, and you're gonna set that on top of the pot of chili and smoke it. What a concept, right? So I figured, okay, let's test it though. Let's see if I can really taste the difference. So I did it last week and it was so good that I said, I've got to put this on my channel. So let's get started. I took my own little spin on it and decided to add an extra ingredient that I figured would kick it up a notch. Maybe you would even say an over the tippy top chili. I don't know. Sorry, I'm really bad at jokes. Anyway, let's get started and I'll show you what goes in it. All right, first, let's go ahead and add in all of the chili ingredients. So first we've got 1 can of Sweet Heat Bush's baked beans, and I will have the entire recipe with the amounts and everything posted right here. 1 can of beans. We've got 2 cans of Hunt's fire roasted diced tomatoes with garlic. Can't go wrong with fire roasted. Adds another element of flavor. There's the second. And of course, for a little heat, we've got some Rotel chili fixins. Throw that in there. Very nice. And we got a can of just tomato sauce. 8-ounce can. And Bush's Chili Magic. I prefer the hot version. I picked that up in Tennessee the last time I visited. However, I could only find the original version in my neck of the woods. And of course, the big debate, do beans belong in chili? Well, honestly, I could care less either way. I just prefer it because, I don't know, it tastes better. So I guess maybe I'm on team beans. All right, now we're gonna add 2 cans of not beef broth, but beef consomme because I'm bougie like that. I do have a 3rd can that I put aside just in case it gets a little too thick towards the end. I can always add a little bit more. I also have 2 medium diced up yellow onions that I went ahead and sautéed in a little bit of beef tallow just to give it another, a little extra bit of flavor. Throw those in. And we've got a 1/4 cup of minced garlic. Everybody loves garlic. Got 1 tablespoon of chili powder and a 1/2 tablespoon, actually maybe even a 1/4 of chili flakes. And lastly, we're gonna add a couple dashes of Frank's Red Hot because we put that shit on everything. Put it all around. Perfect. Okay, so the easy part is done. Now we go to the meatball. Now with this, as you can see, I've got some pulled pork, about a pound, and then a pound of ground beef. I'm going to add my top secret brisket rub, and don't worry, it's not Meat Church's Honey Hog. I just use the empty container. Sprinkle that on top, just so I can get it well incorporated. Let me go ahead and mix this up. I'll be right back. Just like that, I've made a big meatball. I kind of flattened it a little bit just to give it a little bit more surface area. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the outside. I've already hit the underside with some more of the brisket rub. And just for you guys wondering, of course, the brisket rub has got salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit of Lowry seasoning salt, and a couple other odds and ends that I put in a lot of time and effort researching, so I'm gonna keep that secret. Eventually I'm gonna work up to possibly selling my rub and we'll go from there. But now I'm gonna combine everything in the chili pot, get that heated up on the stove while my grill is brought up to temp. I'm gonna be cooking at 250 and I'm gonna be using some post oak. And so the next time you see me, I'm gonna go ahead and put everything out on the grill. See you soon. All right, I just put it on. let's go ahead and show you the setup for the over-the-top chili. And that's how it looks. You've got a big old meatball sitting right on top, or over the top, of the chili. And let's go ahead. We're going to throw a probe in it. And we're going to wait until it hits around 140, 145 internal temp. And we'll go ahead and break up all the meat until it goes into the chili. And I'll come back to you whenever that hits temp. See you soon. All right, it has been exactly 1 hour, and I wanted to mention to you that you do want to stir it about every hour, just so that the top layer that is getting exposed to all that smoke will be able to get mixed in, and you'll be able to create a new layer. So let's take a peek. Oh, that is looking good. And this meatball here, you see it's just dripping down into it, adding that extra flavor. That's what we are looking for. And right now the meatball, just check the temperature, is sitting at around 130, so it's got a little bit more to go before we decide to break it up into it. All right, I'm going to set another timer here, and actually, I'm not going to set a timer. I'm going to wait until this meatball is ready to get broken up. So I'll see you soon. All right, we have now hit that internal temperature of that meatball at 145. So we're going to go ahead and take it off, crumble it up inside. I'll bring it back outside, add it into the chili. Wow, looks so good. Let's take the thermometer out. Trust me, all the juices that I'm going to get on this plate after I crumble it will definitely be added right back to the chili. Now I can take this part off, hang that on my grill. Okay, I'll go ahead and break all this up and be right back. We are back. You guys gotta check this out. Look at that. All the little barky bits going straight into the chili. Now what I also did was I'm bringing the temperature up to on the grill to about 300 now, because there's not really much more cooking needs to be done other than just adding some smoke, bringing the chili up to a good temperature, and then we're going to let this probably sit another hour. I'll check for the consistency that I like in an hour from now at that 300 degree temperature, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. We are back, and with quite a few chili song jokes from my wife in the living room, and a couple of edits later. It has now been a total of 2.5 hours sitting in the smoke. I can smell it from here. It is amazing. Let's go ahead and give you a close-up and take a look. As you can see, it's a lot darker now, and that's just because it picked up some of that smoke in there. But the consistency is right at where I like it. It could be served right in a bowl, which is how I plan on eating it, or over rice, which is where my son wants to give it a shot. So I'm going to go ahead and spoon some out here. And we are both going to try it. What you can't see is my son Ethan off camera because he just doesn't want to be on camera, but he does want to try it. So let's give it a whirl here. Here's your spoon. Hang on a second. Don't eat it yet. It's hot. Chill out. I'm going to move the bowl so I'm not dripping over the bowl. No one likes that. All right. Ready, Ethan? Cheers. Wow. A little bit of heat, but the smoke counteracts it. The tomatoes are just, they're punching through. I can really taste the garlic. Onions are still a little soft. They didn't turn into mush. Wow, good stuff. Highly recommend this. I do want to say that I kind of like it a little on the spicy side. So what I would do, I'd recommend maybe if you don't like it too spicy, back off a little bit on the chili flakes and the Frank's Red Hot. But other than that, I'm really looking forward to eating this. So, but if you guys ever have any ideas, put them in the comments. If there's something that you'd like me to, to try out, let me know. And also, let me know if you end up trying this as well. I really want to get your opinion on it. So, as always, if you like what you're watching, like and subscribe. Until next time, see you later. Yes.
We're filming. We're filming.
Stop, please. It's recording. I'm saving this for the B-reel. You know that, right?
What's that song? Beans. The more you eat. I forgot.
Okay, let's just.
No.
Yes, stop it.
This is the B-reel.
Stop, Ethan. Make it stop.
Okay.
Ethan, stop
I'm
it.
not gonna press it.
Press stop.
Oh, I like chili. Okay, you can start now.
Stop.
Okay.
Oh my God, turn that off.